And for video number 2 of today, we have the Bissell Plus, which was a liftoff machine before they had the name liftoff on them. So all you had to do was disconnect this little piece right here, push the body away, and it's a little harder to do one-handed. But it just lifted off, and you could set your unit on the stairs. I forget when these were produced, but you know, this is back before the liftoff was popularized in everywhere like it is today. And then this whole base just reclines with the unit. And we have an unusually wide attachment hose here. I mean, a SIBO tool nearly fits onto this, but it's just a little bit too big for that. So it's kind of a proprietary thing. And then no post motor filters on it, just a little spongy pre-motor filter. And then I've just got paper bags for now, but eventually I'll get the style 1 in 7 HEPAs just to help preserve this thing. But you know, as I was taking this thing apart, it made me miss the days when things were built simply and, you know, made to be taken apart. Because, I mean, you can... Although, I will say it's a little bit annoying that there's plates in here. Like, this is a plate. So this actually slides out of the bag compartment. And that's how you would access these 4 screws, because there's 2 at the front, 2 near the back. And I feel that these plates, because they don't have any seal between the plastics here, actually do cause a lot of loss of like airflow and suction, just because they're not sealed. Because our fan is right here, and surprisingly it's a single stage. I thought with as much space as there was down here it would be a dual, but it's a single. And then we have another sliding plate up here too. But you know, like I said, very simple to service, because it takes 4 screws to get to the motor, and I think it takes about 2 screws to get into the switch compartment. It was just a dream to work on. Not a problem at all getting it open, and it seems to me like it actually was pretty well cared for, maybe not even used all that much. But we might see lower numbers than we are hoping, despite its simple design, because of those plates. But we'll see. Start off with our voltage. Short hose, but it does stretch a decent ways. Then there's a fair amount of air coming out of here, so we can tell we're not really getting a full seal and seeing how powerful that vacuum motor actually is. And while I've considered trying to seal up some of those plates, I didn't dare, because when we seal this off, sealing it off already causes the bag door to kind of cave into itself, and I think that making that any worse by sealing off those plates could potentially result in a crack, much like we see on the higher amperage Dirt Devil Deluxe style machines, or MVPs. So I'm just going to leave it alone, and it's just going to stay as is. sometimes after I do the first suction test, it kind of causes this to get a little bit of a better seal to the box. So that's why sometimes we see higher numbers when I'm running the brush roll, which should never occur, just because, that is going to be drawing electricity, and generally it causes the main motor to run a little slower because of the electric draw. So generally, if I ever find that it's the same or higher with the brush roll on, I'll just do a quick retest like that in order to assure that we're getting just more accurate numbers. So I'll take this for its little oat test. Bit of agitation from it. I kind of wish they would have kept this sort of quality they had in this machine. I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there right now scoffing at me going, quality, Bissell? But it's like, this isn't bad. And I mean, its power specs, even compared to some modern uprights, it's not bad. I mean, a few design improvements on this thing, like a more robust bag chamber door, possibly a suction relief valve to help with that flexing, and then they could have better sealed the plates in here. They could have had a really good machine with this, because it had a nice simple air path. We have a pretty well sealed nozzle, really. So yeah, they had something here, but it's kind of the way it goes. I mean, it has its cons. It's a rather bulky machine, at least, in terms of its footprint, and that probably could have been worked on, but oh well. No machine's perfect, but I do enjoy these kind of oddities